Well, good morning, everybody. It is what day is today? The 4th of March, 2022 at about 7:05 a.m. We are headed up to Hunter Road, Kellogg's address. So we're actually heading up to the old facility. They're still trying to get stock out of there. So we gotta pick up a delivery today, or pick up a load today that'll deliver actually tomorrow at Publix in Lakeland. Now, Publix used to be a live unload for us, but now it's a drop. I've been working, since probably October with Knight, the Kellogg's, and also FHI, which is a lumber company. Been working with them as a driver, basically trying to help out, trying to get drops there so we don't have to sit and wait. And they finally got it approved a few weeks ago, and I haven't done one yet. A couple other drivers have done drops there, so finally we're going to be able just to drop there instead of sitting there for 4 or 5 hours. So I'll pick up my load today and be ready, and then I will take it down there tomorrow. Now it's a 3:30, even though it has an appointment time. They still kind of want you to still come at the same time to drop it, so you can get there 2 hours early. So because it's a 3:30, I can get there by 1:30, but I don't know if anybody's going to be in the office. That's something I got to call about, because usually they have last check-in at 12 o'clock. So I don't know if anybody's going to be there at 1:30 to be able to take paperwork and let me drop the trailer. So that's something I have to find out between now and then. So it's a beautiful sunny day again here in Florida. We're in Bushnell, Florida, and it's supposed to be a nice day today, nice day tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be uneventful. Let's hope. But no rain in the forecast for, I think I've seen our forecast easily for like 6-7 days. I don't think there's anything in our forecast, which is good and bad, because it's good because I can drive like this, and it's warmer, and my truck might run all night with air conditioning. But it's bad because we need the rain. So two things happen when we don't get rain. We get no rain for our plants and the grass and everything else. We also don't get rain for our water table, but they get a lot of wildfires. There's a lot of fires here in Florida and stuff like that, because it's just so dry. Fires can start up just with the heat. So, and we haven't had it in a while, but a couple years, I do remember a few years back, we've had a few years that was really bad. I mean, all you had was smoke the whole entire state of Florida, because there was a forest fire somewhere, and that's when it's bad, because then homes get burned down and stuff like that. So hopefully it won't be that bad this year. But in any case, so we're heading, like I said, up to this will be to Atlanta, to Union City, the old address on Hunter Road. They say they're going to be at the Noonan facility full-time around April 1st. So they're just in the midst now. Sometimes I pick up at Noonan, as you've seen in the previous videos. Sometimes at the Mason Road address. This one's picking up at Hunter. So, but in any case, I will talk to you all soon. Hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. If it's your first time here, please smash that subscribe button in the bottom right corner, and also click on the bell, which will alert you for future videos. I do appreciate your support. And I will talk to y'all soon. If there's anything on the way to film, I'll of course film it. If not, hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Alright, we are now in Alachua, Florida, which is where I normally take a load to Walmart. So I thought I'd just do some filming, because it's such a beautiful day outside. Sometimes we don't get this kind of weather where it's nice clear views and so forth, and traffic isn't too bad. The only traffic I had this morning was on I-4. wasn't bad though. I think the lowest I got down, it was like 63 miles an hour at one point. That was it. So it was a good time that we left at 5:45 this morning. So I got to the yard about 5 o'clock, loaded food in the truck, clothes, stuff like that, just things I normally bring, and did a pre-trip. That's another thing I got to do. I got to do a pre-trip for you guys, show you. I mean, basically how I can tell you what we do, but there's not much really to show on the computer about it, so I'll just tell you. But basically what we do is when you do a pre-trip, you go on to what's called on-duty time. So anytime you're doing something for the company, for the truck, whatever it is, you got to be an on-duty. Off-duty is basically where you're not in the truck, you're going in to grab something to eat or something like that or whatever. Sleeper berth is when you're in the sleeper. So you need to be 10 hours in the sleeper. When you're sleeping at night, you're done for the day, whatever. You got to be minimum 10 hours in your sleeper to reset your clock. But during pre-trip, basically what you're doing is you put yourself in on-duty mode. So that starts your clock for the day. Start your 14-hour clock. As soon as you are done your 10-hour break, you put yourself in on-duty, and again, that starts your 14-hour day. You basically go through the system. You go to its EVIR, which is the part of the computer basically that you're doing your pre-trip. So you click on do pre-trip, you put the miles in, you put your, it knows your tractor number already because you're assigned, the computer is assigned to this truck. But then you put in the trailer you have that you're going to inspect. So you start out, at least I do, I start out with the trailer. So I click on the trailer, put the trailer number in that I have, and then you basically go out, you check the whole trailer, you check your tires, you check the lights, you check to make sure that the air lines in the trailer are a minimum of 18 inches above the ground. You check for mud flaps, you check the doors to make sure that the hinges aren't broken off. You make sure the doors are working order, making sure they're closed and locked both top and bottom. So you're basically just doing a visual, make sure nothing's going to fall off. You're checking to make sure your air line's connected correctly, your utility line for your lights are all connected correctly. Just everything's there. You check the inspection of the trailer too. There's a tag on all the trailers. You have a federal inspection, you have a PM inspection. So the most important one is the federal. That's once a year. Well, actually both once a year, but you make sure the federal is in, you're within date, okay? And then you check your PM. PM is kind of like preventive maintenance that we do on the trailers. They don't have to be, the federal and PM don't have to be the same dates. Matter of fact, 9 times out of 10, they're not the same date. But the federal is most important, okay? And that's it, pretty much for the trailer. So you kind of just go around the trailer, like I said, you're checking tire pressures, make sure they're 110 pounds each tire. We went up from 105 pounds in the trailer up to 110. So you make sure there's 110 pounds in each tire. You got 8 of them back there. Then you go back to your truck. You can actually carry the tablet around with you, but nobody does. So I'll go back in the truck, click on that the trailer's in good shape, and you go to the tractor then. So now you go to the tractor. So now you check the lights in the trailer, your high beams, all your lights, your amber lights, your white lights, 4-ways. And you do that in the trailer too, by the way. You check your 4-ways in the trailer, make sure they're working too. And then you basically open the hood, you're checking your oil, make sure your oil's good. You're looking at all the steering linkages, you're looking at your brake pads, looking at the tires. You're doing a whole visual. So that's basically what you have going on with the tractor. You're looking at your belt, make sure it's not a 1/2 inch play, make sure it's not cracked. And then, let's see what else you're doing. Wipers, check your wipers and stuff like that. You make sure your defroster works and everything. Make sure you got heat. Wipers, windshield's clear, your mirrors are in position. That's the basics of the tractor. I mean, you're really just visually looking at anything that's going to fall off the tractor. Any leaks, oil leaks, antifreeze leaks. Make sure your antifreeze is topped off, power steering fluid's topped off. So you're doing a visual. And you come back in the truck. Now the big thing is with the pre-trip, you got to do at least a pre-trip on the truck and trailer for at least 15 minutes, no less. So a lot of times I can do a pre-trip on a trailer in about 5 or 6 minutes, and the rest of the time is done the tractor, because there's more things on a tractor, like opening the hood, and there's more time in doing things than just a visual, okay, on the trailer. So I'll do the rest of the time on the tractor, and then once you're done the inspection, basically you then click on complete inspection, and then you basically click a button that says I certify that I have gone over the entire truck and trailer, and you click continue, and then it'll upload. So you'll wait for about, sometimes it can be a couple seconds to sometimes 30 seconds or more. It'll beep at you and tell you that's uploaded, okay? So it's uploading the system, you've done your pre-trip. Then what you do is put yourself back in off-duty mode, and then that's what I do. I just put myself back in off-duty mode, because in this business you want to save every minute. So some people just stay in on-duty, put your seatbelt on, you know, make sure your cabinets are closed and everything, and coffee's ready, and then you go. I just put myself in off-duty mode because, you know, it might be a minute or two that I'll need to adjust my seat, put seatbelt on, adjust the armrest, whatever it is, recheck my mirrors just to make sure that where my seat position is now good, because maybe my seat position was all the way back when I was doing my pre-trip. So I'll kind of wait till the last minute, so before I drive, that's when I make sure that my mirrors are perfect for when I adjust my seat. And then once you take off, when you're over 4 miles an hour, your clock starts, your drive clock. So now you're into your 11 hours of driving. Now, mind you, because you took 15 minutes minimum on-duty time, that subtracts from your 14. So now let's say you're 13 hours and 42 minutes are left on your 14-hour clock, but you still have a full 11 hours to drive, okay? So from there, you just take off and leave, and you just kind of monitor your truck then while you're driving, because you visually checked everything. But you know, in the first 5-10 miles, I just kind of don't put the radio on. I'll have the window open and window closed at different times, just to hear if I hear any vibrations or if I feel anything like that. That's what I'm doing the first 5-10 minutes. After that, put the radio on, whatever. At some point, you know, I'll go for a break, whether it be for the 30-minute break or you know, just a quick break. I'll stop and you know, just kind of look the truck over, you know, just when you do your first stop, just kind of make sure everything's still in good shape. So I don't know if you guys are getting all this. I just noticed I got a phone call came through, and it looks like the camera froze, so I want to stop right here and check it later to see if it all went through. But if not, I hope you are watching this and you can still see it, not just audio. If it is, I'll cut the clip out, but I'll catch back up a little bit, folks, okay? So have a good day for now, and we'll see you soon. All right, everybody, we're in Tifton, Georgia now. We're going to take our 30-minute break in about 19 miles. And I got plenty of food in the truck and everything, and drinks and all that, so I'm just going to take a restroom break and do my 30-minute break at a rest area up here in about 19 miles. Yeah, I know I filmed there before coming in. They all look the same anyways, pretty much in Georgia. So I'll do a 30-minute break, but I thought I'd just come on here and do a little filming since it's a beautiful day outside, and you guys can see clearly out the windshield here, hopefully. I cleaned off a lot of the bug guts on Wednesday, so hopefully it'll be clear enough. Again, I've been changing different positions for the camera view. The hat view I'm going to try to do later. And the way I have it set up now, because I have, well, let me explain. So I have the windshield suction cup in the windshield. That's kind of, it's a nice view at the windshield, stuff like that, but you don't get a chance to see a lot of the backing and so forth. So I have the camera on a clip now, which I can clip anywhere. I can clip it on my sun visor, my hat, anywhere. And where I have it now, it's accessible, so I can have this microphone hooked up. So that's been the biggest thing I noticed when I've had it up here on my on the sun visor. I couldn't really hook up the microphone And then I had the windshield, of course, I had the microphone hooked up, but it was working sometimes and other times not. I don't know. So it was harder to unplug the microphone, was on the windshield, plug it back in again. So I decided this does work best for me. I don't know if it's the best view. Somebody commented, said they like this view. It's clipped onto my sun visor. I do like it for the reason of changing out batteries. I can do that real quick. That's right in front of me. I can unplug the microphone to make sure it's working. It's right in front of me. It's also a lot easier because I can take it off the sun visor real quick, put it on my hat, and have it hat cam view, which I'll do later, like I said. So it does make it a lot easier. The only thing I don't like is really the kind of the view here of the way it looks out the windshield. I don't know. I mean, I have OCD. When I look at the viewfinder right now, I can see like the truck's off to the side, it looks like, but it's only because I have it set where it's basically kind of almost in front of my eyes. So it kind of gives the best view of like what I see, okay? So let me know. Like I said, I had another subscriber tell me they liked it, and just like everybody's comment, if you know, if you guys like it too, or other people like it, or you know, what's your favorite position I put the camera? I can't clip it on. I mean, I could clip it on the mirror and ride down the road, but I'm just afraid it might fly off. Even though it's a real heavy clip, I'm just afraid something's going to happen. It'll fly off, and I'm down a $500 camera smashed on the road with no video. So I'm just trying to find different ways. The hat cam's not always the best to have it on all the time, just because it does block a little bit of my view when I'm driving. So I like to do it in parking lots, stuff like that, backing in, because it's, you know, I'm not going that fast, and other cars aren't whizzing by me and stuff like that, other trucks. So to me, like I said, this is the most versatile for me. So just let me know if you guys give a thumbs up for it or thumbs down for it. Just let me know in the comments section. Also, too, a lot of people have been asking me about, you know, working for night. I have some videos out there, but a lot of people are asking me about just in general about night. I can always answer any questions in the comments, but the best thing to really do is click on the join night team. It's a link below in my description. You got to bear with night a little bit, just like what's going on with COVID, with shorthand workers. You know, workers just, they're hard to find, and you know, they've been a little overwhelmed, but also just shorthanded too. So just bear with them when you fill the information out. I have had some people tell me that it went pretty quick. You know, they contacted them, they got their questions answered, they're happy with what they heard. Other people, I've heard that it took a week. Some people, you know, have written me saying, Jeff, it's been a while, but I don't know if, you know, what the situation there is. I mean, they definitely do call you back, but I mean, it's just that right now they're just shorthanded, so I can't answer for everything. But a lot of smoke up here. I saw some burnt grass there on the right just there. I don't know if they're doing prescribed burning or if that was something that... Oh, it's got a lot of smoke up here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's still left there, but... In any case, oh, another thing too. I'm going to try this today, and I'll do a little filming of it too. But I was talking to one of my other drivers I do this dedicated account with, and we always seem to, as I explained before, always have a problem coming through McDonough and going around the airport. Well, the new place we don't have to. We go on 16, that kind of backcountry road for like 40 miles. Well, that facility is right off of 85. So I'm going to the Hunter address, the old Kellogg's. And I'm like, man, I got to go through all that traffic again and everything else. And one of the other drivers said, hey, why don't we try doing 16 since the new Kellogg's that we're not going to is right there off 85. We can just take that route and then take 85 on up, which is actually right. 85 is only like a mile and a mile and a half from the other facilities. And I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? We will try that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take 16 again, but we're going to hook up 85 going north, instead of taking 75 all the way up past the airport, we're going to try going that way, even though we're not going to the new Kellogg's off 16. We're just going to, because 85 is just past 16, like a mile, not even that, half a mile. So we're going to try that and see if it gains us some time, or see if it's better than going up 75, even without traffic. So we're going to try that. So I'll do some filming once we get past where the Kellogg's is and where everything connects to 85. I'll do some filming there to see what that's all about, and we'll do that. But again, I thought I'd just come on here real quick, and before I go to my break, just thought I'd film a little bit here, and the traffic is good so far. But we'll see how it goes, of course, and I'll film if anything pops up here along the way or anything like that. But again, I hope we're all having a good day, and I will catch up with you soon. I'll do my break, and I'll catch up a little bit later. So have a good day, folks. All right, so we're coming up for our rest break in about a mile here. Wasn't going to film it, but again, such a nice day outside, I thought I'd just put the camera back on. So I got to change the batteries again when I get to the rest area here for my 30-minute break, because I'm looking at it. It's probably down about 20%, so hopefully it'll film until I get there. But we'll see. So this is the rest area in Ashburn, Georgia. It's a nice rest area. It's nice and big. Nice big truck stop, parking spots. And there's one when you first come into Georgia. It's horrible. It only has like maybe 5 or 6 spots, and that's it. And then they have a spot for RV parking like right next to it. And a lot of trucks try to go into that, and they don't fit well, and it just makes it all cramped. So it's an old truck stop, but there's a night truck going to pass by us right here. I waved to him. He's in a Volvo. There's another night truck down here. Actually, there's 2 night trucks, I think. Is that one there, flatbed? Nah, he's a different company, but there is one down here on the right-hand side. Yeah, he's Everett. I'm going to pull in right here because that budget truck, I just don't trust he's going to come out the right way and hit me, so I don't want to do that. So I'll park right here. All right, folks, well, I'm going to do a quick rest break and do some lunch and then breakfast, whatever, and I'll be back. Where was my... I'm going to pass one of our night trucks here. For some reason he's only doing 62 miles an hour. I don't know if it's just that's his comfort zone, or he's just riding slow because he has a delivery maybe to get to or something. He's ahead of schedule. Don't know. $82758 trailer. I've pulled that trailer before. Got a Kenworth KW. It's like now he's trying to race me. really smoky around here. It must be doing a lot of burning because it looks like a low cloud layer, but it's just kind of eerie looking. I don't know if it's really seen on the camera that way, but it's pretty eerie. It's got a different tint. Hey, he was the night driver too that was back there at the rest stop when I took my 30-minute break. He was there on the right-hand side. He left about a minute before I did. Well, so it says we're going to arrive, well, it's kind of hard to say here, because I have the GPS now set for going to the address, at the Noonan address, Noonan, Georgia, the new facility. It says we should be there by 2:15. A little confusing, but when I originally put in for going up straight to the Hunter Road facility, it says I'll arrive at 1:42. But for some reason, what's weird is when I drive Route 16, it has nothing to do with my, I'm not going a different route. GPS says go 16 right to the new facility. Somehow I gained 17 minutes. I don't know what happens there. It's the only route that ever picks up I actually gain time. So if that's the case, then I should arrive about, I don't know, 156, 157, somewhere around there, because I always gain a couple minutes anyways. So, like I said, it originally says 142, so I don't know. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see if this taking Route 16 over 85 is going to be faster than taking 75 all the way up to 285. So, we'll see. So right now, like I said, I'm gauging about 2 o'clock being there, somewhere in that range. And we'll see. So for now, I just wanted to just film real quick, just passing that night truck. So I'll be back on a little bit. So I'll see you guys soon. All right, so we are in Macon, Georgia, and for some reason, well, I know the reason, but just I'm going to say it like this. For some reason, we got traffic build up, but I did look, and it's because of they got some construction going on. So which is kind of weird, because this side of the road up here, we're going to go down a hill, and it's not bad on this side, but on the other side it's really bad coming up the hill. The bumps are really strong, so I'm surprised they're working on this side of the road, which doesn't have any kind of major bumps at all. So I don't know why they're doing construction. I mean, maybe it's not construction. I'm thinking maybe it's like not road construction, but maybe tree construction or something. But that car and truck getting a little close there. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but some car just kind of squeezed in front of that tractor trailer in front of me and looked pretty darn close. But in any case, still a beautiful day outside, which makes me happy because I don't like driving in the rain or snow too much. So that's why another reason I like this dedicated route, because I usually don't see snow. I saw some flurries this year, and there is some spots get some ice, but at least I stay out of most of that. The rain, I don't like driving in the rain either. Not like anybody does want to drive in the rain, but at least in the summertime, when the rain's usually here, it's usually here and gone. So it's a quick drive through and you're gone, back in the sunshine again. So you just get pockets of it, so it's not too bad. So this truck is getting in the left lane now because there's construction going on. He probably knows something more than I do. Probably the right lane is closed or something. I didn't see a sign for it, but maybe he knows something. But we'll see. So again, I'm not going to film traffic, but I just want to let you folks know where I'm at. So this is Macon, Georgia, and I'll catch back up with you in a little bit. Alright, we're in Griffin, Georgia. Just stopped by a train here real quick. I think it's the first time I've ever been stopped by a train coming through here. These railroad tracks are really bad. There's two on this road, and I already went over one of them, and they're pretty bumpy. They should fix them, really. Pretty bad. It says 45 miles an hour over these railroad tracks, but I need to go slower than that. So going this route, I put in my GPS after I got into 16, and it says even a different way to go, but I don't think it's a good way to go, so I'm just going to continue on, taking this all the way up to 85. It was telling me up here to turn on to Route 19, Route 41 to go north, but I think it still puts me getting on at 285. So like I said, I'm just going to continue on here. Once I get past that intersection, then I'll put in my GPS again to see if it gives me the route that I'm planning on going on. Ooh, that truck, I don't know if he's going to make that fence right there. Ooh, it's a tough one. Heading this way, it looks like I'll be good through the school zones, but I don't know about coming back. Actually, I keep forgetting that's a senior citizen center. There are a couple of schools though on this road, but yeah, it should be good going up here. But coming back, I might hit a couple of the school zones, buses and so forth, but we'll see. Looks like today I might hit all the traffic lights. Sock shop, kids shop. Sweats, tees, towels, socks. Starting to get some green lights. BB&T Bank is now Truist Bank, because I saw in my town where I live the other day. I remember being at BB&T, and then I saw there was a new sign out. Matter of fact, I saw it yesterday. It said Truist. So I guess that's the bank that bought out BB&T, I guess. I always see that Mr. Nobody. Home of Mr. Nobody. So I think up here is where when I put in a GPS a little while back, it said to turn, I believe, right down here. Maybe it's up a little bit. I thought it was down here. No, it's got to be, I think it said junction 92. I think that's what, yeah, right there, 1941. Yep, business north. So that tells me it's just basically more traffic lights. So I'm going to continue on. And once I go past this intersection, I'm going to reset my GPS and see what it says to do. I'm always out to try to find the fastest route to get to where I got to go. Well, Noonan, when we go to the Noonan facility down here, this is just the way you go. But if I ever have to go for like the next 3 to 4 weeks until they do a full transfer, I'm just seeing if this is a better way to go than up the 75 through McDonough, which is a lot of traffic, and by the airport and everything. So we'll see. Let me see what my GPS says now. Yeah, still. Actually wants me to turn even different ways. Once I get past, well, it still says this way. The 1941 base is saying to turn right there, which I'm not doing. And then there's another way it's saying to go, but that's still going to be cutting through other towns just going north. So I think I'm just going to let my GPS just do nothing for a little bit until I get down close to Kellogg's, where it has no other way to take me but it's 85. So that was pretty much it, the town of Griffin. It's not, like I said, a big town, but that was it. So now we'll go into a little bit of the countryside, a little rural area. If I remember correctly, this lane ends up here. So I want to get over now. Can't cross over through an intersection. So that's another thing in trucking. So when you change lanes, you can't do it in the middle of an intersection. You got to go through the intersection and then do it. That's why I had turn signal on, but I waited a little bit to get through that last intersection so I could get in this lane, because that lane ends over there on the right. Well, I'll catch back up a little bit, folks. It's just I did some filming already of this, a lot of this road here. So I'll catch back up in a little bit when we get closer to 85. Alright, so we're at the old Noonan facility. I'm sorry, not the old Noonan. I'm sorry, I'm all messed up here. We're at the old Hunter facility. And it was kind of weird. They made us open the back door to show there was nothing in the back. I never had to do that before, I told them. And I said, "You want me to leave the doors open?" They said, "Yeah," and I'm halfway back, walked up to the truck to the front. And then the other girl yells, "No, you can close the doors." I'm like, all right. So now I had to close the doors. So she said she's just helping out. So she just wasn't too sure, but in any case. So we're gonna put this empty trailer back here in the back, spot number 212. Just wish this guy in front of me would do the speed limit. It's 15 through here and he's doing 10. So change of plans. The other driver that I normally drive with, he's here just behind me. So what we're going to do is we're probably just going to stay here tonight because it doesn't give us now that, okay, let me explain. I didn't explain to you guys what's going on. So I pulled up and there was like 5 or 6, maybe 7 trucks in front of me, and it ends up we were all being held up because they were doing a shift change. So that ate up like half hour of our time. So actually a little more than half hour, almost 40 minutes. So now we're just gonna stay here. And so we're just gonna pick up our load so we have it ready to go. And then we're just gonna stay here tonight. There's a big pothole there. So we're just gonna stay here tonight. So I wasn't really in a rush, but we just had to wait in line, so wish this guy would go faster. So I got the hat cam back on, so that way we can do some better views of the backing, dropping the trailer and disconnecting and so forth. So like I said, doing the where the cam is on my sun visor, it makes it a lot easier for me to do it this way. So I can just switch it off real quick and put on the hat cam. All right, let's see. They said 212. What do they do? Change these numbers here? I'm just putting this all the way back here. They must have changed these numbers or something, because dude, don't even think about moving. Actually, you know what? I think 212 is all the way down here on the right. Let me see. I can't even read the numbers on that, so that's 300 something. Oh, she meant door 212. Yeah, they're all messed up here. In any case, I'm just going to put it right here. Try doing the first shot. I think we got her, first shot here. ourselves an off-duty real quick and disconnect. So we're supposed to get an 8.6 trailer, which is one of our newer ones. So just not that old, but it's just messed up. All right, so we'll do our arrive at shipper call too after I disconnect here real quick. All right, so that's dropped. Now I'll do, let's see here, arrive at shipper. Come on, I don't want that. Let's see, night here. So Kellogg's. What happened here? Atlanta, there we go. Grabbed the wrong one. Scared me there for a minute. All right, so we got that. Arrive at shipper. Our miles is 249,267. So this truck is just now being broken in. And I'll put on here detention, even though I won't get it because we're going to be out of here. But I always still put in there in case something happens, because you won't get paid detention unless you put that in there. So that's what I did. All right, let's go around the front, get our paperwork so we can get hooked up. And there's my other driver there. Let's see where he's going. You had to call in? You had to call in to Chris? Yeah. Dude, they told me to put it in 212. Where's 212? This is like 500 or 400, and it's like 300 over here. Where'd they tell you to go? 312? Yeah, you're down the end down there, but I don't know, I couldn't find, I just put it down at 459. I don't care. It's going the other place anyways, you know, so. I'll see you outside. All right. He had an issue where he didn't have, he had to call in, his information didn't come across his computer, so. All right, so. Now they have a lot of employees that are, the reason they're probably, these are warehouse workers that helped check in today. That's the reason that the lady was like, open the door and keep it open. Then she said, close it and all this kind of stuff. Because they're in the warehouse helping out because of their move. They probably have the workers over there, so they're just short-handed. So they're just trying to get anybody to help out. So I'll just go down here. We'll park it, go inside, give them our paperwork here, which basically tells them our load, and I'll hook up. Matter of fact, I should look for my trailer. It's 86335, I think it's what he said. I mean, they'll tell me where it is, but it's not always in that spot, so I should have started looking for it. It might be in the back, maybe. That's all Crete. All right, well, I'm just gonna get down here because this guy's got, looks like he's got everything all messed up with Milton here. So let's see. I don't see it. All right, I'm just gonna park down here, folks, and I'll be right back. Oh, there's right there, 86335. So I'm just gonna kind of stay right here so the guy behind me doesn't block me in or doesn't hit me. So I'm gonna do that. So, all right, folks, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back because he moved. So now what I'll do is I'll just connect to it now, and I'm just going to get the paperwork. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to do it this time just because I know my trailer number. Trailer is too high, so which means we gotta lower it. You can see that's way too high. So now we just crank it a little bit down. Now it's dropping on the tractor. Actually, what that might do, might be over a little bit too far maybe. Let me see. Yeah, I might come up and down a little bit. It's a little cockeyed. So now I can bring it down and connect it. All right, that's good. So the pin was just off a little bit there, and they had it up so high I couldn't get it connected. There we go. All right, put the lines on. So blue line always goes over here. I don't know if I said that before, and the red line goes on this side. These guys booger these things up so bad. Check our lights and everything, make sure they're all working. Check the tires, check the tandems. The light's good up there. The smart light's good. The tandem's got to be moved back. We'll see how much weight we got first before I do that. That's all good there, good there, good there. License plate light works. We got mud flaps. Tires are good. Got a marker there. And we got our bulb up there too. Alright, so what I'll do, go inside the paperwork this time, and I'll be right back, folks. Alright, so we're parked for the night, so this will be the end of this video. Picked up our trailer, got our load. It's 23,000 pounds, and I'm only parking here for the night. I didn't want to, but because of the time it took to get in here, get our load, did our paperwork, so we got our loaded call here. So basically a loaded call just basically has our bill lading, our weight, how many pieces of product we have, our temperature, the seal number, the trailer number I picked up, or I'm sorry, dropped off number, the one I picked up. There's some other question here you don't write the answer, so I kind of bypass most of those, but that tells the company that I picked up this load, and that I'm on time and so forth. So this is it. So this is where I'll stay tonight. It's only 4 o'clock, but I can roll as early as 2 o'clock, because that's when I put myself in shutdown mode. So I can start driving again 10 hours from now. No real need to drive at 2 o'clock in the morning. I probably still leave at like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, because the load doesn't have to be in until 3:30, but we might be able to get it in earlier. I don't know. So the other driver that I kind of drive with on this dedicated route, we try to, when we can, when we're on the same day, we'll kind of ride together. So he's going to stay here too. He'll park behind me, and then we'll see how things go. So, or he might park on the left side of me, I don't know, because that one truck's kind of sticking out. Well, he actually moved up now. So, but in any case, folks, hope you have a good night. Again, if this is your first time here watching my videos, if you want to subscribe, just smash that button down there on the right hand side down there. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, but let's see, what am I doing here? Down there, down that corner. Right there. Okay, it's the bottom right corner, and there's a bell that also comes up if you want to be alerted for new videos that I put out there. Click on that bell, and if any comments, likes, dislikes of the video, things you want to see, want me to talk about, just please let me know, and I'll do that in the next video. So hope everyone's a good night, and we will see you on the trip home. All right, so talk to y'all soon, folks. Have a good night.